Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to dive deep into a topic that's deeply personal to me, and that's my journey from being nonverbal to finding my voice as an autistic individual. It's a story of struggles, resilience, and the incredible power of support and understanding. So let's get started. Just imagine waking up one day, and it feels like you've been dropped into the middle of the ocean. You're underwater and everything is just unfamiliar. Panic starts to set in, and you desperately want to swim to the surface to reach out for help, but there's something that's holding you down, something heavy that keeps you trapped at the bottom. That's what it felt like for me when I was nonverbal. Being nonverbal is like being underwater, surrounded by people who don't understand why you just can't swim to the surface. They see you struggling, trying to communicate, but the words just won't come out, or they're incomprehensible. It's a world where you're drowning in your own thoughts, emotions, and desires, desperately reaching for help that seems just out of grasp. The frustration of not being able to articulate your thoughts and feelings is overwhelming. I remember trying so hard to speak, to make myself understood, but it was as if I was speaking a different language, a language that nobody else could comprehend. I felt isolated, lost, and trapped within my own mind. People around me were baffled and confused and often impatient. They couldn't grasp why I just couldn't speak like everybody else. It was as if they expected me to know how to swim to the surface without ever teaching me how. I often reflect on my early years, a time when words felt like elusive butterflies fluttering just beyond my reach. Back then, communication was a riddle I couldn't quite solve, but it was my mother who patiently unraveled the mystery, leading me on a journey from nonverbal to verbal autism. And here's the beautiful part of the story: the lifelines that were thrown my way. My mother, ever the dedicated researcher, delved into the intricate process of language acquisition in children. She knew that understanding how typical kids learn to communicate could provide valuable insights into helping me. Armed with knowledge, she embarked on the challenging but rewarding task of guiding me towards verbal expression. When I was a year old, I didn't speak much, but I had a penchant for mimicking. My mother discovered that I could mimic simple actions, especially pointing. She used this as a starting point. With unwavering patience, she pointed to people and objects, identifying them, and I followed suit. However, this mimicking was just a surface level engagement. I didn't truly grasp the meaning behind these actions. My mother's next ingenious step was to use my baby book filled with colorful images. We embarked on a journey of identification. She'd point to various objects in the pictures, and I'd try to identify them. This exercise helped bridge the gap between the abstract world of pictures and the tangible reality around me. Gradually, she extended this patience to real objects, and my understanding deepened. My mother's toolkit expanded with the introduction of the Teach Me Language curriculum by Sabrina Freeman. It offered a structured approach to teaching language. My mom would introduce, show, and teach. We repeated this cycle daily, and the consistency helped me grasp language intricacies. Repetition became our ally as we reinforced what we'd learned, turning our home into a learning sanctuary. Soon I could identify objects independently, and although I hadn't started speaking yet, I could respond by finding and pointing out to the items we covered. It was an encouraging sign, proof that my mind was absorbing the language around me. And music, a powerful form of expression, played a significant role in my journey. My mother sang to me constantly, and some of these songs included hand movements. This combination captivated my attention, and as I grew, my mother intentionally made mistakes in the songs, and I would correct her. It was a pivotal moment, demonstrating my understanding of language nuances. Books were a treasure trove of words and worlds waiting to be explored. My mother read to me tirelessly, sometimes up to 20 children books a day. And this ritual wasn't just about stories, it was about nurturing my language skills. Over time, she'd alter the story slightly to see if I was paying attention, and I would correct her. It was as if each story was a stepping stone on my path to language. And as I look back on this remarkable journey, I'm filled with gratitude for my mother's unwavering dedication. Her love, patience, and relentless pursuit of strategies tailored to my unique needs made all the differences. My transformation from nonverbal to verbal autism is a testament to the power of a mother's love and a child's potential to break through the barriers with the right guidance. And then there's also applied behavior analysis, ABA therapy, and this can be a very powerful tool. But there are some concerns and misconceptions that may make you hesitant. So, ABA therapy, when it's implemented correctly, can be transformative for your child's growth and development. And it's true that ABA therapy has faced a lot of criticism and concerns, but it's important to differentiate between the therapy itself and the way it's administered. There's a lot of misconceptions that have arisen from instances where ABA therapy was applied inappropriately or without proper ethical considerations. That's why I would strongly urge you to consider checking out my book, Our Voices Matter. It is a comprehensive guide that teaches parents how to be their own ABA therapist. It covers the principles of ABA therapy, how to find qualified therapists, and how to create a supportive and nurturing environment for your child. I'll share with you a few ABA therapy approaches that you can try at home with your kids and see if you think it's worth pursuing further. So why don't we go ahead and start by teaching your child how to practice a simple request. Now I want you to pretend I'm the ABA therapist, and you, the person who is watching this video, is the child in ABA therapy. So this is what I'm going to say and do as the ABA therapist. I'm going to show you your favorite snack, and when you want more, I want you to say or sign more. Ready? Here's your favorite snack. Yum. Now when you want more, just say or sign more. Great job! Let's try another request. This time, I'm going to show you your favorite toy. And when you want to play with it, I want you to say or sign play. Ready? Here's your favorite toy. Now when you want to play with it, say or sign play. Excellent work! You're doing great so far. Now, if your child is struggling to say or sign a request, try breaking it down into smaller parts or providing them visual aids to help them understand. Remember to praise and reinforce correct responses, and be patient and positive in your approach to teaching communication skills through ABA therapy. Now let's try another ABA therapy approach. How about we work on teaching your child how to make simple comments about their environment? Again, I want you to pretend I am the ABA therapist and you, the person who is watching this video, is the child in ABA therapy. I'm going to show you an object or something in the environment, and I want you to make a comment about it. Ready? Here's a flower. What would you like to say about the flower? Great job! That was an excellent comment. Let's try another one. Here's a picture of a dog. What would you like to say about the dog? Fantastic! You're doing great so far. Now let's try teaching your child to answer questions. Again, I'm the ABA therapist, and you're the child in ABA therapy. I'm going to ask you a question, and you can answer with either yes or no. Ready? Here's the first question. Do you like pizza? Great! Now let's try another question. Is it raining outside? Excellent job! You're doing great so far. You see, simple questions using yes or no responses can be easy and fun. And if your child is struggling to answer a question, just try breaking it down into smaller parts or provide them with visual aids to help them understand the question. So, just to kind of wrap this video up, we delved into a profoundly important aspect of autism, the journey from nonverbal to verbal communication. It's a path filled with challenges, but also incredible triumphs. We've explored how early intervention, persistence, and creative techniques can make all the difference. Remember, each autistic individual is unique. What may have worked for one may not work for the other. Patience, understanding, and unwavering support are the key to helping nonverbal autistic individuals find their voices. If you're a parent or a caregiver on this journey, take heart in the knowledge that progress is possible. And if you're someone who's found their voice, please share your experiences because your story may inspire others and offer valuable insights. Now, I want to thank you all for joining me today. Your support and engagement are vital in creating a more inclusive world. Keep learning, keep advocating, and keep striving for a brighter future for all autistic individuals. Until next time, take care and keep shining your light.